Euphonia. Lost.
Please, Dave, don't put your kinks in.
It's a consent issue.
Euphonia, lost island on the Siren Sea, forgotten by mapmakers and mariners alike, and now temporary home of the Beef Babes, stranded as you are after surviving an encounter with a kraken in a storm to splinter all ships.
Jack and the Kraken.
Such is the fate of those that mock the gods, and in your short time in Theros you have fallen afoul of several. You have, in your folly, agreed to take an obol back to the god Aetherius, one of 5 he must find to thwart his agreement with the Pantheon to an eternity of mortic transportation and servitude. To return that obol, a small metal coin currently in the possession of, or once in the possession of you, Kit, you must take it to the banks of the river Tartrix, that damnable estuary that marks the first step on the journey of the soul into the underworld of the dead.
4 in a row, I got a Tartrix.
The gods do not want this coin returned, and Aetherius satisfied, and have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at you in your short time here. In the Philosopher Republic of Miletus, returned warriors of Erebus hunted you on the open seas. Thus as pets made open warfare, and here on the island of Euphonia, a harpy matron called Zyrene has stolen the obol and is even now fleeing uphill to her nest with promises to return the obol to the gods. And Jordan, I think you have something you want
Hey,
to say.
Zyrene! You put the cheese out? We got visitors!
Your ship is being repaired a half-mile away. Friezo's shadow demon makes merry, gleefully dismembering harpies in the clearing in front of you. Your leonine companion, Leonardo DiCaprio,
I forgot about that. That's so good.
Yes.
I love you,
is
Aiden.
unfortunately at your side.
Hey, everyone, we're so funny.
And it is time on this, the 3rd episode, to get that obol back. Anyone at all?
Oh, Leonardo chases after...
Just say Leo. Let's just say, can we
Why
just
would
say
I just-
Leo?
No, Leonardo.
Leonardo, please.
Leonardo,
No,
please.
nickname is Nanado.
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 No, his nickname's Nard.
Donado.
Is going to chase after...
No.
Make those buddies sing. Is going to chase after Zareen. She's got the obol,
She
right?
has the obol. So you're running up out of the clearing. The harpies have now pretty much been massacred at this point, and the shadow demon, whose name you do not know, unfortunately, Friezo turns and says, "What is my bidding, master?"
Oh yeah, did you summon a demon, right?
I will. So maybe I'll get the shadow demon to chase after the lady.
Excellent. All right. So the shadow demon gets to make one more charisma check.
Oh,
No, it's all right. I'm making it here. I rolled a 7, so you're still okay.
yes.
And the shadow demon takes wind and flies, still shielding itself from the sun. Remember, it's weakened by the fact that you're making it fight in sunlight, something that it hates to do.
Get an umbrella at least.
Leonardo
Parasol.
sees the tree trunk, the ironwood trunk that was in the clearing.
Wood. But he's not distracted by that. Leonardo is a hardened warrior.
You're going to do anything to avoid missing this fight, aren't you?
Wait. No, yeah, why would I want to miss the fight? Oh, wait. Well, these guys aren't fucking doing anything. Someone's got to
right,
play
you
some
can-
Dungeons and Dragons here.
I just think your NPCs always have they're so desperate to do the game that you've helped write the notes for.
Yeah, I know exactly what to do.
Leonardo
Dave.
tears off ahead of the party, desperate to win the quest.
This is the thing that we should be doing, friends.
Well, we need to get that coin, so yeah.
Okay, right. So you're gonna race up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everybody is. What about Nick Giannopoulos as well? Everybody, the whole gang going?
I'm on the game.
Okay, so you make your way up and you soon find a cave at the top of a cliff near the center of the island. As I said, you're about half a mile away from the ship at this point. And can you make for me, everybody, quickly a perception check? Is this Jordan from Axis of Awesome? This is Jordan from Axis of Awesome.
That's very
And Jordan from
insane.
the Twitch channel, Jordan Rasko.
That's right. That's me.
11.
Leonardo stands at the mouth of the cave.
I'm
and
not
he's-
complaining about a player being helpful. I'm complaining about Eden, my co-DM, being too helpful.
Leonardo stands at the mouth of the cave and says, I miss my wife. I'm going back to the ship. Good luck. I'm going to go secure that log.
Thankfully, equalizing the challenge rating of the encounter.
14.
Okay, great. Impossible to say that if the cave is full or empty. You feel no small amount of trepidation.
Full cave's just a mountain, my dude.
Oh, I got a full cave.
You do see, however, feathers and track marks that look like not those types of track marks.
Sorry.
That suggest that this is a harpy den, but it's impossible to know if it is currently full or if the harpy that you fought in the clearing downhill were all the harpies.
Okay.
We should go in.
Yeah, I'll go in first. I've got dark vision.
Nice.
You got dark vision too, don't you?
Yes. So, Dave.
We link each other by the arms.
Yes. And the Shadow Demon is in, and now that we're in the darkness in there, the Shadow Demon is like fully.
He's loving it.
Yeah, he's loving it.
Yeah. So you're going to go and Kit, you're going to lead?
Sure.
Okay, so you make your way into the cave and winds into a large I always say antechamber, a larger cave inside.
An atrium? No.
No, atrium wouldn't be right.
Atrium doesn't have to have a hole in the top, does it?
I think
just a
Atrium
hallway.
has light.
It's a pre-cave.
Yeah, atrium is like a halfway. It's like an airlock
slip.
for a cave. Yeah, you into a larger part of the cave where a shaft of light from the roof.
Oh, so an atrium.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, like an atrium.
Illuminates a central plinth, and in front of the plinth, you can see with her back to you the figure of Zyrene, who is who's kneeling in front of it, muttering under her breath with her eyes closed. Make a stealth check for me.
She's like 2 + 2 is what? 2 + 2.
That's a 12 plus 17.
And she has not yet noticed you, Kit, as you stalk into the room with Leonine-like grace.
As if I just
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Jenga.
So her back's to me.
Jenga.
Just muttering in a language that means nothing to you. Jenga, Jenga, Simon says.
Thanks for the
So I guess I'm gonna.
Bip, bop, bap.
I'm gonna.
Trivial pursuit.
Parker Brothers.
Milton Bradley.
Hasbro. Our sponsors tonight. Thank you, Blackwater Parker, for 10 months sub. That is a long time to have endured this.
I almost forgot as well. We have another deck of. We have a brick, a Magic the Gathering. Shaq, can you
Heroin.
Can you get Shaq? Can you get the evil brick? I think it's in my downs. Can you get
Well, Dave says brick. It's really more of a half brick.
Yeah.
And
The
if
evil-
You're the winner. We select tonight. We'll throw
Shaq
it through
just
your
walks
front
in with a
window.
key of coke.
Yeah. Can you? I would love it if you could get the evil brick so that we can show everyone the evil brick that you could win if you're in Australia by doing something in the chat or sending us.
It's
a card,
cursed.
or it will kill you.
Can we put a curse on it before?
Yeah,
it
we
goes
will.
out?
It will be individually cursed
I'm gonna
by
cast Magic Mouth.
everyone
Magic Mouth on
here.
it.
That's something that we will do. And Shaq, I think it is in my downstairs, what you fondly refer to as the gaming cupboard.
Which I call it my burro.
Burro?
It's Spanish for little
burro.
donkey.
Is she stacked it up with all her other coins?
No, so she's
People
got.
like your jacket, Dave.
Sorry.
Someone's like.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this was. I went insane in ISO and got into patching, and I've been.
ISO,
Yeah,
and now you so.
ISO now ISO.
Hey.
Yeah.
So Kit is going to sneak up and just basically pounce her, try and pin her, and grab the coin off her
Oh,
person.
great. Okay.
Wow.
All right, so you're gonna go straight into
I'm
it.
gonna get into it.
Combat, baby.
I'm not here to fuck her. I'm not here
The
to fuck
cursed
around.
brick. The
Thank you.
cursed brick.
Show us the brick. Show us the brick.
Evil brick.
What is this?
You could win that. There's.
No, it's mine.
Oh, no, you can't win it. I'm sorry.
Deck builder.
That's a deck builder's toolkit.
Deck builder. Ooh, 100
Oh, thanks
basic
for the slugs,
lands.
Lixie.
125. Ooh, that's fun.
It's fun,
You
it's
can have
fun.
fun with this.
So Kit, you race in and you attack her instantly. So go for it.
That is a 6 plus. What am I
You
doing
have advantage because she didn't see you. Remember?
here? Great.
And you've also got an extra D8 if you need it.
3 plus. So 6 plus. Wait, how does that work? I can roll a d8 and add that to
If you
my.
want to add another D8. From the,
Oh my God, Simon, are you asking how advantage
That's a
works?
D10. That's a
No,
D10.
this is the bard league.
Oh, that bardic inspiration. That's fair. That's
Yes.
allowed.
Okay, so that's so it's a 9 plus. What am I adding? Acrobatics or strength? Or,
It's attack. Your attack.
Your unarmed strike, which is
so plus 6. So that's 9 plus 6. That's 14.
All right. So you
15.
you jump in and very quickly. You trying to pin her?
Yeah.
All right, you slam her and the coin falls to the side as you pin her against the plinth and she hisses at you.
I'm sorry, old lady, but I need my coin.
Are we near this?
Nick, Nick Giannopoulos, the original Wog Boy, is the next one in. But does she reply?
Oh wait, what was the question?
It was not a question.
He needs his coin.
Oh, but I want to stack it up. It's mine now. I'll be handsomely rewarded for this. You shouldn't have been so careless with it, Yahtzee. And then she slashes at his face.
Do I have it?
She can't. She's pinned.
Oh, she's
unfortunately.
pinned.
And it's not her action.
I can see
Nick
through it.
Giannopoulos.
So I'm going to use Mage Hand to send out I'm going to use Mage Hand and send out a lovely bit of Spanakopita and swap it for the eyeball coin.
Are you trying to do it without her noticing?
Yes.
While this is happening?
Well, I don't care. I don't care if she knows because it's dropped.
So you're not trying. All right.
It's dropped to the ground. She's
No,
pinned to the
I'm
ground.
asking if you're trying to do it stealthily.
No,
or not.
no.
All right. So but why are you dropping a bit of Spanakopita?
Well, it's not fair to take something without leaving something in. You got to give
How
and
old
take.
is Spanakopita?
It's been look, I've had it for a while, but it keeps.
And the obol is pretty old too, so it seems fair to me.
They
All right.
smell the same.
You quickly grab the coin and a spectral hand plucks it out of the air, Nick Giannopoulos, which is your action, and it's the harpy's turn, Zyrene. And she looks at you with loathing because you have trapped her hands, but you have not trapped her mouth. And before you
Wait,
can...
so she's a harpy.
She is a harpy matron, yeah.
Does she have wings and stuff?
She has wings, but she has talons with articulated thumbs at the end of her wings.
Oh, it's all good.
The ends of her wings.
So they're like she's like a wyvern harpy.
And does she have regular human
got
feet?
Yeah, she's got feathered human torso, and then but they've got those weird fucked bird legs
Come
that
on,
go
mate.
backwards,
Oh yeah,
Are they
and
lady
these
legs
like
back?
an Aarakocra.
like an Aarakocra.
Does everyone know that the original design for Big Bird had the guy in the suit walking backwards so that he had bird legs?
Fucked bird legs. That's yeah.
That's weird.
That-
That's
But he
good thing
kept-
they had a union.
But he kept crushing kids because he kept falling out of them.
You have trapped her hands, you have trapped her wings, but you have not trapped her mouth. And she opens her mouth and she sings, Kit. And for a moment, you are trapped in her luring song. You and Nick, who were both the first two to enter the cave. And I need you. And this is strong enough that you're immune to a basic harpy song because remember they tried this before. But she has her own immunity. So I need you both to make DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Make that save.
Yasu, I got a 5.
4. No, sorry, 3.
No.
Your hands go slack, Kit, as you are forced to let her go. She steps forward, the coin hovering in the air, and she plucks it out of the air from the mage hand that has it. And the next one up, bursting into the room, is, and with enough time that she's still been singing, so you can make your roll as well, is Leo.
Demon?
No, Leo first.
Oh,
I
but he
thought
left.
Leonardo went back to the ship.
Oh, he did. Good
Yeah,
for you.
He's
This is
busy.
life.
Good for you. The
I'm
next
just
one.
going to chill out in this
Next one
encounter,
up is
just talk to the
Frieza.
chat.
So Friezo is not going to make the mistake of,
Casting a concentration spell.
yeah, and he's just going to attack with something that doesn't require concentration. I think a cantrip won't break it.
If it doesn't have the C, it won't break it.
Any spell that's not concentration.
Yeah, cool. So I make attack roll.
What's the spell?
Just a regular one. A regular shot. What do you call it? No.
I don't know what I'm expecting
Eldritch Blast,
to do.
Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
So I roll
Blast.
15 plus 6 is 21.
Eldritch Blast is not a concentration spell. That hits her definitely. Yep.
And then what is that? How much damage does that do, Dave?
Depends on your
I
level.
think D10 per level.
2d10, isn't it? Yeah.
Sounds right. Is Friezo at 0 health? That's a great question,
9
Rodeo
damage.
Clown.
Yeah, but I'm looking up this, so it's not the same.
Oh.
Yeah. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, 9 damage, which is also a concentration check. She squawks. Feathers appear out of her beak, and the spell is broken. The two of you are awoken. She takes 9 points of damage, and for a second she looks off her balance, and it is now time for your Shadow Demon.
So the Shadow Demon is a bonus action. It's going to hide and then reveal itself. And do a, what do you call it? Like an attack out of the shadows.
Just a generic attack.
No, like
It's a sneak attack.
sneak attack.
You're not a rogue. The Shadow Demon does not have bonus levels in rogue. Oh no, but it does.
But you do have
Yeah, it's got
advantage.
hide
It
and then,
does bonus damage when it comes out of hide.
yeah,
which
so
I
it's,
guess
so it's got advantage.
I'm sorry.
And it's in a
What's her armor
cave.
class?
14. It's coming out of hide.
Crush.
So both of them hit.
No, it's just one attack, I think.
Okay.
But it was with advantage, so now I do 4d6 plus 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Oops, sorry. That is 13 plus
Stimphalian bird. I'm going to Google that.
is 19.
19 points of damage.
Sorry, it was 16. Sorry, it's 14
16.
plus 3.
Okay, she's looking bloodied and unhappy now as your shadow demon
Another concentration check?
attacks. The spell's already been collapsed, but she's
Oh,
still
right.
holding the coin. And the next one up is Kit Gingerson, and the spell has been broken.
I'm going to snatch the coin out of her.
Ooh, snatch.
Okay, quickly opposed dexterity checks. She rolls a 10.
It's a 14 plus
1 million.
17. It's a 15.
Kit walks forward and smacks her hand, causing the coin to go wild, and then grabs it with his other hand. But you've run into her range, allowing her a reaction attack. She rolls a critical hit, which is a 20. This is just a normal claw attack, so nothing to be too worried about. It's 3d6 plus 6. 3d3 plus 3 doubled. Sorry. And so she's going to do 6, 11, 22 points of damage.
Did I do that?
As she scratches at your eyes, Kit. I think we'll call that that's a critical hit. We'll call that a scar. So Kit, you get a huge
congratulations
scar that goes from her claws across your forehead and a wet small bit of your ear, a triangle of your ear.
That doesn't make sense.
Because you're a cat. She goes this way.
She can't. How could she? That would be a back.
Okay, you lose half a whisker. You happy?
Yeah.
No, I won't be able to go through doorways.
That's 22 points of damage. And Nick Giannopoulos, the original Wog Boy.
Yes, sir.
And until we get a restraining order, that is his name.
I get out my sling and use my ammo of walloping.
Oh, yeah.
And yiro, malakas. And attacking with a 1.
Okay, so it goes wild and you miss it, unfortunately. And I need you to roll a dexterity save.
To not whack yourself in the face.
Yeah. The thing about a sling, famously...
25.
Is that a natural 20?
It is.
Oh, that's so irritating. Okay, because I was going to say the thing about a sling and why people use crossbows. So slings are actually very hard to use because you hit yourself in the face a lot with them. You failed that. So what we need here is that you've not succeeded conventionally in the use of a sling, but you have succeeded unconventionally through dumb luck. So
I think the ammo goes wide and it ricochets, dung, 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 and then it hits.
Freezer.
yeah, Friezo. Damn it! D6 plus 3, Friezo.
You need to make a strength saving throw, Friezo.
That is a victory of sorts.
So 8 damage.
What did I get there? 2 minus 1
And
is
Friezo
1.
goes wide.
And so Friezo gets knocked prone.
Yeah, not prone.
Does that ruin the concentration of my demon?
Probably.
No, it's not a concentration spell. I've already done
No,
that.
but you did take damage.
You did take the damage.
8 damage.
I
8
also
damage?
forgot to do, but you're lucky. The demon's charms lasts still, and the harpy.
So you need to make a save to keep concentrating after taking damage, right?
You do, but summon demon is not a concentration spell. It's an instant spell.
It's the demon's own
Yeah,
charisma thing they have to roll.
Once
each
you've
time.
cast it, it stays cast.
Yeah.
So, with that said, the harpy now charges. It's already used its luring song, unfortunately, and it just rushes at you, Nick Giannopoulos, and it attacks you twice for 16 and 17.
Yep.
They both hit?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Hit.
Hit. So the first one is 9, 13, 16 points of damage, and the next one is 19 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Challenge rating 5.
Oh no.
You really should have convinced the lion person to stay with you.
I'm dying.
Okay, so you go down. A lover, not a fighter. Nick Giannopoulos goes down, and the next one up is Friezo. You can get up.
Yeah, Frieza's going to stand up and be like, "No! I need Nick Giannopoulos to save me when I'm dying!" and another...
Rallying war cry
yeah,
that it is.
another Eldritch Blast. That's a 2. It misses.
Okay, twang. And now your Shadow Demon, who's
Shadow
hiding.
Demon. Okay.
Loved that dice cam shack.
11.
Very nice.
Let me just check that the hide worked, and it did.
Yep. Yeah, that hits. It was 14, right?
Yeah. Does the Shadow Demon really only get 1 attack a turn?
I think so.
This
One attack
type
at
of demon.
I'd be very surprised because it's a high challenge rating.
Nah, it's not that high.
Okay. Right, all right. Yep, that hits anyway.
Cool. And then, so that 14 damage.
14 damage. All right, she's now very, very bloodied and panicked and in pain. And as she sort of dashes back, but she's still just alive. And we do one more charisma save for the monster, and I rolled a 6. You're still okay. And Kit Gingerson, you're up.
Okay.
Now holding the coin, Kit.
Now holding the coin.
And she looks at you and she says, "You don't understand. I have been trapped here too long. If I give the obol to Thassa, she will forgive me."
I care not for your petty concerns and squabbles. And I take my saber.
Yahtzee.
I'm going to take her with my double-sided scimitar. Yep. And
Hungry hippos, you defy me.
so that's a
What is it?
it's a 12. That's a
2 hits.
You've been doing
well, I
that,
get 3 hits, so it's a 13 plus.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's a
You had
16, and that's so 1 hit. What's her armor class?
15. You got 2
14.
hits.
Her armor's 14.
Okay.
14.
All right, then I'll
You do 2d4 damage. Or you
Yep.
only
So 10 and 10. That's 20 damage.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Kit runs forward, finally drawing. Now that the obol is safely in his hand, he draws his double-bladed scimitar. And I think your last line was, "I care not for your pit of." What was that line?
Your petty squabbles and
And he says that as he cuts her in two, and she falls down a wet mess of feathers and bits of flesh.
Dave.
Feathers and flesh. Feathers and flesh.
And the you see, because as the fight ends, you make unfortunate eye contact with the shadow demon. You have a moment to release him if you want back.
Ooh. If I keep him around.
You just got to keep making those rolls.
All right. Look, one last time. Shadow demon. Is this a shadow demon whose name I know but I forgot?
That's correct. And I still have his name.
Oh, shadow demon.
Always bang.
It's. I'll have one guess of your name,
Yes.
and then you can. And if I get it wrong,
A wager, are we? Are we making a wager?
You get to roll to see if you can escape. Okay. Now,
Yes, I mean, if you perform an action, if you decide to use as an action saying a word, a famous free action in D&D, then it will be my turn, and I will make a roll to see if I escape. That is how we will play.
This is getting very meta.
No, just give me a. How do I get you to give me? Can I get?
I
the shadow
showed
demon
it to
give me
you
a clue?
yesterday. I showed it to you a week ago.
yeah.
And then Jordan said, check the VODs. You had every opportunity.
I've been very busy. I've been on holidays, Dave.
Can someone in the chat check the VODs?
Absolutely not. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Let him go. If I can give you a piece of advice.
No, that's too easy. It's too easy. Oh, here's what I'm going to do. Frieza's going to cast light.
Just to hurt him.
Yeah, just to hurt him. Be like, tell me your name.
oh, interesting.
Okay. He has disadvantage on attacks. And he
On
doesn't.
all rolls.
Yeah, and that's true. And he doesn't like it. And it's now his turn. And there's no one around. And he wants to attack you, but he's still under your control. And
Yes, disadvantage.
I made a disadvantage on his charisma, and illuminated as he is in the cave, he just is bowed down and he goes down on one knee and he looks at you and he says, "I will escape and I will come and I will find you.
Tell me your name.
Not this year, not now, but when I come back, I will find you and I will kill you.
I have a certain set of skills.
Friesofferson."
All right, you're banished.
It's either that or be taken.
And he goes back presumably to the land of no consequences. Blink. At that moment, you hear a horn being blasted, and you can see from the vantage point of the hill that
Say
three
boob.
I'm still
No, it's
dying,
just-
by the way.
Leonine
we should-
iconoclasts are right now placing upright the mast of the Wind of Tethys.
I'll scoop up Nick Giannopoulos, the original Wog Boy, in my arms
Make a
and carry him
medicine
back
check
to
as
the...
well. Use
I don't
medicine.
think I have medicine.
You can use your cat tongue to lick his wounds
Can
and
you?
heal them. That's a famous Leonine ability.
That's a 16.
Yeah. So you're stabilized, and you, unconscious as you are brought back onto the boat, and you can see on the deck of the boat both Leonine DiCaprio and Cat Winslet.
And they're holding each other and they're doing like a real like hectic cat kiss. There's heaps of tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All
they
right.
missed each other.
Goodness
They're deeply
gracious
in
me.
love. Deeply in
And
love.
Leo turns.
Jelly cookies.
Ninado turns to you and he says, "Quickly now, while the storm is gone, Thassa's mind must be elsewhere. We need to leave."
I agree, husband.
You want another weird pornographic
Yeah,
kiss?
let's do it. Ooh, the furries will love this.
And they just go at it. And they go at it all
Are we
night.
all watching or
Yeah,
no?
but you've had the option to.
You can't pull your
Friezo,
eyes away from
Is it licking or is it like
There's some
lip
tongue.
kissing?
There's some. They're using the
Is it like
pads.
light
They're
biting?
using the pads at the end of their paws in weird ways. They're getting them real wet and then just rubbing them up and down each other's
Over
faces.
the face, they come
Yeah.
over.
I'm not going to watch. I'm going to have a short rest.
Congratulations. And Friezo just grimly staring at them.
Yeah, does,
Yeah, no,
doesn't
Frieza's
get-
going to take the 4
Fascinating.
hours that he needs to meditate,
And everything else.
and everything else, watching and taking notes.
Yeah. Let me tell you, there are a few of the civilized worlds that have seen the primal rutting displays of the Leonine at the end of the battle dance. A sordid, depraved affair.
It went from
Each
kissing to a
move
rutting
more
display.
erotic than the last.
You
It
up
gets
the
me-
ante on this, David, just to be perfectly
As
clear.
they couple and form a more perfect union again and again, forming the 12 sacred erotic shapes of the Raskopoulos plains. The sun slowly sets behind them. If anything, as your eyes adjust till all you can see is the fur on fur, pad on pad, tongue on tongue action of two warriors who have found the loves of their lives and who battle only makes them hornier.
Just to be clear for Kid,
Yowie.
this is like him
Watching his-
finding his thing, basically. He's like, oh, yep.
Oh,
A short time later, when Kat Winslet has retired downstairs, Leonardo emerges in a too small smoking a silk kimono, a too small silk kimono from the downstairs captain's office.
Just like the one Eden has.
yeah, exactly.
And he nods.
Sails up to you and says, "See, the thing with women is, you got to go away sometime. That way, when you come back, they're like, oh, you're back. They're like,
That
pats you on the shoulder.
Got it.
it will still be another day before we make it to the Hitos Mire, assuming of course that Thassa doesn't make us her plaything once more. When we fought the Kraken, you saw me shout, yes?
Yes.
You asked if you could do that.
That's right.
That is the primal cry of the Leonine. It is a way that we identify our clans. It is a way that we speak to each other across the plains.
It's the thing we say when we come.
You just heard me do it again when I came very hard.
I once saw a lion having sex at Mogo Zoo.
Are you telling me this?
No, I'm telling the table.
I think I
and
have
it
sex too.
and it like rawgasmed.
Yes,
Like
the daunting roar we call it.
this was not saying this in game. Just to be,
Yes, I
are
understand.
you talking to me as Dave?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Hashtag
where's Mogo Zoo?
rawgasm.
Is this the hard space voice?
This is Kit. This is Leonine to Kit, and
Is
it's
it
like
Australia?
South Coast. It's the one that got quite badly damaged during the bushfires.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
yes.
you have the roar inside you. I would guess that you wherever you lived for whatever reason they wouldn't let it out. They wouldn't let you hear your true voice.
I mean, I did not know language
You've
at all.
probably never even come good.
Well, considering I've never been truly hard until just moments ago, yeah.
I'm so glad you've taken over this character.
I did just remember this is a sponsored stream.
I don't know what I'm doing.
How quickly do they ever look over the?
I hope not.
I mean, have we got the money yet?
Yeah, it's
We've
fine.
got the money.
It's
We're
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
That's the last time.
Yeah.
Dave Orgasm hard pace.
Stay up with me, Kit Gingerson, lonely traveler from far away.
Sometimes the roar is inside you.
We have another day until we reach the blood tree, and as the
Sorry.
plains of Areskos are to me, I will find the roar within you. We train all night.
Hey, Dave.
Is this?
Dave. I've heard of raw dogging. This is raw catting.
Oh boy.
Hachi-machi.
That's
Too much? Too much? Sorry,
In
everyone.
an incredibly platonic, non-erotic display, because the roar
They just
has
start
many
jerking
purposes.
each other off.
They right into the sunset. No, they. He starts to teach you, and through the night, you slowly find a voice inside you, more powerful. You came from the Howlrunner orcs, who prided themselves on their voices, and this is very different to the howls of the Howlrunners. This is a deep, primal thing inside Kit, And as the sun rises and the rest of you wake up and you all have rest, including you, full hit points again, Nick Giannopoulos, you can see Leonine, DiCaprio, and Kit Gingerson standing on the bow of the ship, roaring into the dawning sun. Just blasts of these sort of powerful shouts that are actually causing the waves in front of the ship are being burst apart one by one.
No one slept well.
And everybody's very angry. It's a very small ship. Right, well, we don't want Thassa to find us. Do you think that this might have been... But Kit, you have learned the racial Leonine ability Daunting Roar, which means that you can, once a day, you can roar as a constitution save, or creatures around you within 10 feet in a 10 feet cone in front of you can be frightened by it. So you can actually, as you've seen Leonine and Nardo do it, you can make people run away.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. Congratulations. And at the end of, by about midday when the sun is at its highest point, you see for the first time the swamp, the carnal red swamp of the Hitos Mere sort of bleeding its way into the waters of the Cape of Despair. Is it pronounced charnel? Is that why we're doing that?
No, it's just gross,
Oh, it's just
dude.
gross. Okay, cool. I wanted it to be gross.
So they're still flying over the sea,
It's very
or they've
meaty.
gone inland now?
A couple of feet over the sea. They're on the eastern embarkment point.
But the sea, the color of the sea is changing beneath them.
It goes first muddy and then it gets redder and redder, and the soil and the earth of the Hitos Mire is blood red.
Gross.
It's where the Rhone meets the Garonne, and it kind of goes brown and green. They kind of mix before they become a... You know the two famous rivers
In the Amazon?
either side of Lyon, France?
Ah, oui, c'est bon.
It's not carnal, it's carnal. It's CHARNEL.
Wait.
Oh, charnel. That's
Charnel.
charnel.
Oh, it is charnal. Oh,
Because carnal
you guys
is-
thought I said carnal C.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
goodness me, that's
Dave
just
is on a
fucking-
roll.
The red,
Oh,
red.
No, charnel,
Red
charnel, like a charnel pit. All right. Well, thank you, Felix, for getting me
For
off
once?
that. Yeah. Kat Winslet is frowning. She's come upstairs. She looks like she didn't get a lot of sleep.
I did not sleep.
She looks very unhappy as the rest of the Leonine iconoclasts on the ship start to dock it alongside the swampy beaches of the Hitos Mire. And she's standing next to you, Kit.
The sea is angry, husband. I wonder why that could be.
And she says, he says, now, you cannot blame,
Now?
You cannot blame these foreigners.
Meow,
meow.
No,
Meow,
I'm,
meow.
Meow, meow.
No, I'm blaming you. You were the one who was yelling. Look, we already knew that Thassa was angry, and you boys were up all night yelling.
It is not the sound that we have made. Kit, show the love of my life.
Back a brother up here.
Show her the obol. Explain what has happened.
He goes on to explain the obol.
DM.
Dickhead.
DM style.
DM, TM,
What's that
DM.
look like?
You have to do it. Only Dave's allowed to say. He goes on to say.
We have a quest. We need to return this obol, which I will show you but not touch, to Atrios, to the underworld. We are charged with this sacred duty. And
These are foreigners, your friends, lesser races, you understand. They do not know our ways. They do not know the open honesty of our people. You asked me when you didn't have enough money to pay for this trip to trust you. Do you remember that?
I do.
You have you've had us carry across the sea something that has provoked Thassa's ire. We cannot sail back now. Thassa's roaming eye will hit us once again, and we shall drown before we make dock in Miletus. We are as stuck here as you. And I would expect this of the others, but I would not expect this of a son of Oreskos.
I also didn't expect
Me
it.
ouch.
Well, it seemed like you were kind of buddying up to him.
Well, he seemed cool, but I didn't know.
I showed you the obol before we left. I was 100% honest with both of you.
That did happen, honey.
This quest has been charged. This has been thrust upon me. I'm doing my best here. I'm only found out I was a lion folk about 24 hours ago. Leonine folk. Sorry.
We just say Leonine.
Okay, Leonine. This is all...
it's really weird when you say
lion folk.
Lion
no,
folk? What's
no,
that?
not okay with that.
What's
Well, the
that?
better part of my
primitive
life,
creatures of the
I
jungle.
thought I
lion
was
folk. No,
a big
thank
cat,
you.
so this is a
Big
it's
cat
a,
also.
That's
not
worse.
good.
step
That's
up.
definitely
I'm saying
worse.
that this is
Carol
all
Baskin here.
new to me. And I would ask you to just throw me a bone here.
That's a dog thing.
Make for me a charisma check. That was quite a nice speech. You can have advantage on it. Oh,
It's an
you
18.
don't even need it.
Nice.
18. All right. She looks and she says, "Husband of mine,
Yes, my love.
go with Kit and help him where you can. But in 2 days, which is about as long as it takes Thassa to forget about us, we are going to
The
set."
gods truly are dumb and forgetful.
And that's why we're.
You idiot.
Quiet.
All right,
Inside
so-
voice. Inside voice.
Yes, my love.
We're going to speak 2 days, hoping that Thassa forgets about us. We're going to repair the mast properly.
Yes.
Help them if you can, but in 2 days we sail, and I want you on the ship with me. And then she
That's nice
takes
of you to say.
she takes his head and she puts it on hers. She's like, "You are the love of my life. We have traveled the winds."
Yeah, and then they
do you
do
want
it.
And
And
they
then
just
like,
do
yeah,
it.
and then
Yeah,
they
they
do it.
just do it. That's all that they're about.
I was going to say the
They
kid
get
like
real
joins
horny.
in the hug. And
Oh,
but-
does
Oh,
he?
whoa,
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 whoa. What do you think was going on here?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
well, I mean, in many ways, I consider you as a mother and father figure.
That just
Oh,
makes
no.
it weirder. That just makes it
well,
weirder.
I wasn't going in for any of the nook and
Well, it
such.
seemed that's how we read it.
Well, no, I
good
mean, I
that
didn't
you
know you were
didn't.
going in for that. I just thought it was a Leonine
Wow.
thing.
Okay.
As I say, it's all. If I'm crossing a line, let me know.
Well, the moment's
Well,
ruined.
the monster ruined. All right, honey.
Come on,
Well,
don't do
Dear
this stuff.
dragon friends, we were quite disappointed on your stream
Yeah.
when the characters had to.
Nowhere in the Mythic Oddessys of Theros does it say that the Leonine people perform and I'm quoting here, proudly erotic display.
Frieza's gonna wander up to Kit and be like,
Diffuse an unwanted sexual encounter.
"Hey, dude, tough break, eh? Tough break." You know what I mean?
what? I don't understand.
Oh, you were trying to start up like a
A what?
you weren't trying to start up like a.
A family?
Your tail is still pretty. It's gone pretty straight. Your tail's pretty straight.
That's not my tail.
Do you guys, hey, do you guys want me just to summon a demon just to break the energy maybe for a bit?
oh, thank God someone
Maybe-
because it was getting oppressive.
Frieza's gonna.
Succubus.
Kit's like, no, there'll be time for summoning demons later. Cat is right. Come with me, and we can make our way inland. You never explained, why do you need to come to the Hitos Mire?
Because we've got to see a person about a coin.
That is, we need to head to the where the blood tree is, where the Tartrix River flows into these seas. We have a date with Atreus.
My love, I leave, and hopefully when I return, you will say, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, I don't feel too excited about you right now, but give it 2 days.
Yeah. Well, it'll be hot on again. All right.
I'm gonna put this on ice.
What's this?
Goodness gracious. Eden and Dave flirting.
So it's come to this, dragon friends.
All right, so you make your way up, and he says, "Well, the blood tree, I can take you that way," and you start to head up through the marsh. And as I said, it's disgusting. It is very hard to escape the sensation that you are walking through an abattoir. It's just you know that it is soil and roots, but it seems more like offal, intestines, and
Soil
open
and roots.
Ew.
and as you travel, Leo explain as he walks. He says, "So the blood tree is the point in the mortal realms, near the civilized lands, at least, where the Tartrix River winds closest to our lands. They say that where the roots whip up the river Tartrix, it is the foam of the river that forms the loam that we're walking through and gives the mire its blood-drenched look. And look, behold," and he points up, and you can see above on a hill what looks like a giant twisting cypress tree. And he says, "The blood tree."
Designed by Tim Burton.
Yes, it was. I don't know what that means, but that's an ancient thing we always say.
I can see the stripes on it. Yeah.
The zigzag thing, the black and white, very
black
cool.
and white stripe. The
With the
little-
curly, cute.
See what he's doing with angles?
yeah, there's a lot of lips and pointy teeth.
Yeah, the angles and some neon.
Yeah.
Don't expect
Oh,
the neon.
no.
do you?
And it's got scissors for hands.
But the neon makes it spookier. And as you crest the hill towards it, you're still about an hour away. You also see behind it a huge ziggurat, a grey marble necropolis that rises behind it, a multi-tiered city. It looks as big as Miletus.
Wow. Big.
Necropolis now.
Which you would recognize Nick Giannopoulos as Asphodel, the city of the dead. So this is a city where you've seen the grey merchants, you've seen the gold masked men, the returned that wander the world, and most of the returned, one way or another, sort of their pitiful existence comes to an end when they find themselves in Asphodel. They've come to it, they've created a city themselves. They gave up everything that they had to escape the cities of the dead in the underworld, and then they've managed to just make one for themselves in the world, which is sort of the last irony of their existence.
How sad.
And
How Greek.
Leonide says,
It's just like how Melbourne has more, almost as many Greek people as Athens.
It's famously a fact.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
the largest population
Second
of
largest, yeah.
Diaspora.
outside of Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Greek word.
and Leonine says, we should be careful. The closer we get to Asphodel, the more returned we will see. And some of them are not like the grey merchants. There are many of them that are not as fond of the living as the ones you have seen so far.
We must move quietly. But first, let us practice our roars again.
All right, Papa.
Not a good idea? Okay.
Just me then?
Wait, you call me Papa?
Yo.
That just slipped out. Okay, well, it's out there now.
What's you don't want? You don't? That's okay.
I prefer Daddy, but Papa's cool.
Daddy-
You guys need me to summon a demon? This is getting weird again. I can do it anytime. Just tell me. Just let me know, you guys.
How
I
about
can do it.
how about just Dad?
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Cool. Okay, cool.
They just touch pads.
Yeah. but in like a
In a cool way.
in a
It's like a
paternal
fist
way.
bump.
Yeah. All right. Wonderful. So you're making your way. Who's leading? can I
Pad
ask?
bump.
Shotgun knot.
I will. Nick Giannopoulos.
Nick Giannopoulos.
The original one.
You know your way around. You've read about the realms of the returned, but you have never been to the Cape of Despair. This is all new for you.
You've seen the bas relief carvings on the side of a temple.
You've seen a very rude play.
Yes. Now there should be some kind of penis-shaped switch or lever somewhere here.
Some
Tweaking
sort of
knobs.
cast iron penis.
Some
for us
kind
to,
of
pull.
phallic opener.
Phallic opener.
Make for me, because you're leading, a survival check.
Yes. I got an 18.
18. All right. So you start looking. It's actually, as I said, you saw the cypress tree, but there is something mystical about the lands of the Hitos Mire, and it's very easy, again, because of this sort of how hard it is to trek through the swamp. You find yourself finding it difficult to stay on the path. You keep looking at it, it seems closer, and then it seems further away, the tree. But you are canny enough to find your way through it, and even you're cutting through some roads. Once or twice, as you make your journey, you see, sometimes at a distance and sometimes distressingly close, figures of what look like returned pilgrims. There's nothing else to say, holding often wagons or just big sacks on their backs,
Are they all grey-faced?
full of garbage with the golden masks.
Yeah.
And every time one of them sees you, they stop in their tracks. One of them actually drops their sack and turns and looks at you, Kit, and then just stands frozen, watching you as you pass. And Leo spots this, and after about 2 or 3 times, he starts to get quite on edge because it's quite spooky. And you're getting closer. To get closer to the tree, you have to get closer to Asphodel as well. But eventually, you make your time and you find yourself at the roots of the tree that you now see is phenomenally large. And the roots themselves are as big as houses, and the tree is this giant thing, and you can see weeping in the bark these kind of, like a sort of sap, more of this charnel offal just pouring slowly. carnally, very erotically pouring out of the side of this tree and into the swamp.
Yeah.
It's pulpy.
Oh, jeez, around though.
Yeah, it smells like a linden tree. It's the whole thing is no good.
Do we
No more erotic things. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, all right. This has gotten too
To be
horny.
fair, it wasn't that erotic. It was mostly just gross.
I mean, it wasn't good. None of us feel good about this.
do we cut down the tree? What do we do now?
A thing. Let us destroy it.
Mr. Ginopoulos.
Yes.
How from here? Where do we find Atrios?
Can I make a history check to see if I know anything more about the tree? 19.
Okay, 19. Oh, well, great. All right. So yeah, you know the stories of the tree. They say that it is over a that there is a temple underneath the tree. It's been called the House of Theros, and it is
Probably where Athros lives.
well, it is again.
God of paper.
It connects to the banks of the river Tartrix. You know a couple of things actually, because you rolled very, very well. You know that it is famously Athreus defends it, and it is also the home of Solisnia, his one failure and his one true love. The Oracle Solisnia lives there, who was said to never lie and the only woman who could look a god in the eye. I'm just telling you all because you roll quite well. And you know that the only way that to enter it in is that underneath the roots there are stairs cut into stone underneath the roots that are slowly, inevitably covered by the slop that comes out of the tree and need to be excavated anew every year.
All right, lads, listen up. We got to go below the tree, okay? We got to go underneath. There's some stairs here underneath the slops, so we're going to do it like double dare. First one to find the steps, winner. First one finds the steps, gets a bardic inspiration. All right, let's go.
Me. All right. Perception checks or investigation checks?
Investigations all around.
I did quite well. 19.
12.
Yeah, Leonardo's like 18.
Okay, it takes a little while to dig, and a couple of returns show up while you're there, and every time they do, they sort of get within about 60 feet of you, and then they stop and they start watching you. First there's 2 or 3, and then there's about 10, and as the night continues, it gets to a point where there's maybe about 16 or so of the returned, and some of them have short swords as well, but none of them are attacking you. They're all just standing, watching.
They're not
you.
helping?
No. It's almost like every time they get to within a sort of circle radius of you, Kit, they are content to just stand and watch you. But because they are all coming to a radius, a wall is forming with the tree on one side, and slowly this wall is filling in behind you. But at that point, Kit, Friezo, you, covered in filth, absolutely with abandon, you come out in your sodden robes, and you have identified a sort of sucking tunnel leading under the roots.
Come on, mate. You made a promise.
With a there's nothing rude about the phrase sucking tunnel.
You are so wrong. You are absolutely wrong.
It's just a mouth.
and there is a stone door that you have found covered in Therosian ruins. Meletian ruins.
Runes.
Ooh.
Oh, Mr. Ginopoulos.
Yes, Friezo, my friend.
No, unfairly, Nick Giannopoulos doesn't look dirty at all.
No, I've been.
Use a shovel.
Yeah, well, no, I wasn't helping.
Oh, okay.
Also, I
There
feel
was a
like
competition between there.
I feel like hoofed feet on this like surface would be very sinky.
He's got like those little like snowshoes.
Like
Yeah.
tennis rackets on his.
Yeah.
I found these runes. I found the stairs. Can I have my bardic inspiration, please?
Yes, and I give Friezo a bardic inspiration. It's like a jingle. I'm not the music kind of bard, but I dabble.
All right. The door. So the door looks like it'll take some strength to, especially while it's still half waterlogged in mud. But you can try and open it if you want. It's not locked. It's just waterlogged.
Okay, I'm gonna put my shoulder into it.
Cool. With advantage if the others are helping you. Is someone helping? They're gonna get messy.
Yeah, Leonardo will help out.
Yeah.
So that's a
Strength?
Yeah, 16.
All right. There is a sort of a sucking sound, and there's like a. And the door, you manage to get it just open enough for everyone to wedge. It's it's very dark inside, and the smell inside of it is surprisingly fresh And you realize that for the disgusting, you're visibly relieved by that, Simon.
I just was expecting a
For
bad...
the unfortunate, awful, suffocating feel of the swamp, it's like there is beautiful, clean water flowing from beneath. And so you manage to wedge the door, and you can sneak in, but you'll have to go in single file if you want.
Okay. Does it need to be held open, or everyone?
No, the mud is such as it is that it's going to take equal strength to close it at this point.
Okay, cool. All right, I go in.
All right, so you make your way in.
Is this chamber, Dave?
Yes.
You've got to. Is this chamber going to slowly fill with cum, and that's how we're all going to die?
Is this chamber going to slowly fill with?
Like tree cum? Are we all going to drown in tree cum? Is that how this is going to end, Dave?
Well, it's
Is that
sap.
the ending? Sap?
They call it
treacle.
pre-cum. It's called pre-cum.
Tree cum.
Is this how we die, Dave? Is this the end of the beef babes?
Look, all I can say is that as you make your way in, there is a ripple of agitation that goes through the returned, you being out of their sight, and you're suddenly a bit unhappy that you can't close the door.
I am going to. Sorry, are we all getting in the hole?
Get in the hole. Get in the
in the
hole.
hole.
Are you all getting in the hole?
I mean, I'm already in the hole.
Into the hole.
I think
Into the
once,
hole.
once we're all in the hole, I am going to cast Leomund's tiny hut on top of the hole, so we're sealed inside.
How long does that spell last?
8 hours.
Okay, it's as soon as you do, you notice because Kit's the first one through that the returns start drifting forward as they try to keep that distance with Kit, and more of them are showing up. There's probably about 30 of them now. As you all slip through, you cast Leonine's tiny hut, and a wall of force, a bubble of force appears over the doorway, and at that point you hear.
And it's flesh coloured, but we can see out. It's flesh coloured from the outside, but we can see out.
Describe the flesh.
It's like olive tan skin, the Mediterranean.
Yeah, okay,
Mediterranean
cool.
flesh.
I was just giving you an opportunity to be gross.
No, I mean there's some little hairs and things.
Okay, great.
Some pimples, some boils.
Yeah, some veins.
Yeah, all right. The tree has a giant ball now and a sphere, and I don't know why I'm being like this. I'm being so gross tonight. I really apologize.
Never.
Sorry,
Dave.
Greg. Hashtag sorry, Greg.
Live your best life.
And all of the returned become agitated, and they start groaning this kind of pitiful sound as they push towards the sphere. But the sphere holds as they start like a zombie film where you like locked yourself in at the inn. They start to sort of bang against it. That noise is kind of uncomforting, but as you make your way down a narrow staircase that spirals around, you find yourself in a large 30-foot by 30-foot room that must be underneath, swaddled by the main roots of the tree. And it's pitch black. Anyone that doesn't have dark vision cannot see.
Is the top of the hut still visible from where we are? Like, is it still within line of sight?
No, because it was a spiral staircase.
Okay, because it can light the hut from inside.
No, but unfortunately. So you could make a glow come down the staircase, but that's
Okay.
about it.
Frizzo will just cast a bit of cantrip light.
All right, well, there you
Nice.
go. So,
Cling, cling.
So the room opens up, and you can see that it's built out of basically what looks like very old marble. Everything's covered in a layer of dust. There is a staircase to the north heading down, and
the fruiterers now.
and as you cast light, there is a blinding flash of gold, and you suddenly realize that your foot is right next to the skull, a human skull, and there are two human skeletons sprawled out on the ground in the center of the room, and bits of two rusty swords, bits of ragged cloth, and two golden masks
Oh, so these are returned who are dead.
lying on the ground, but they're both dead. Yeah,
How do you kill a returned?
you've killed a returned.
Did I?
Remove the head.
They die, so they have cheated death to come back, but they can die again just as easy.
All right, I'm going to loot the corpses. I got a 13. What is that investigation?
Make an investigation check if you want.
15.
Yep. Okay. So 15. You look around. There's the rusty swords, as I said. There's the golden masks, which would look like they are expensive. Although no one in Theros, by the way, would buy a returned mask because it is a insult to the gods of the dead, and to melt down a returned mask is an insult to the god Phanax.
Cool. Cha-ching, I take them both.
And melt them down and tell everyone about it.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Yeah, congratulations. So you take the two golden masks, and they're too big to put in your backpack. You're going to have to tie them to your robes.
Sure.
So anyone who sees you will see that you've got these on you.
That you're a bad man.
And you tie the two masks, And as you do, you notice, well, the others notice actually, because you're doing this, that there is a very small and humble pile near the stairway of a couple of items that look like they've been delicately laid out.
Can I look at them?
Yep.
What they are?
Yep. So you have a quick look. It's a small pile of stones, and there is a little knife, a small, what looks like a plain Greek eating knife. There is a journal.
How do Greeks eat with a knife, Jordan?
Stick it in and it...
I don't know why I said Greek. A Therosian knife. Yeah, Greek makes it sound weird. And there is
A journal, did you say?
a journal, and sitting on top of the journal is a small cameo, a little brooch, an engraved brooch that has the profile of a man's face in a helmet.
I see. Does anything in your myths and legends explain this pile of goods?
Do I another history
These
check?
knickknacks?
19.
It looks like an offering. So sometimes heroes, when they're going on quests, will give away some of their goods before the quest as an offering to make the job a little bit harder for themselves.
Looks like this is from someone going in, not coming out. Blah, 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 what he said.
Well,
He points to a blank space beside him.
Just point a freezer.
perhaps we should leave an offering too, given we are in uncharted waters, when in Rome, etc., etc.
All right,
Although
empty your pockets.
Greece-
What's everyone got to leave as an offering?
That's a good question.
I'm going to leave behind a dice set and a little bag of sand.
Yep. All right, cool. Two
bag of
two
sand.
parts of the standard adventuring kit. The gods will remember this worthy sacrifice.
A tiny bag of sand?
Yeah.
That's in the adventurers kit?
I think I gave you a bunch of like fun things.
You
Just
did,
like,
yeah.
Wait, so what was in the pile of offerings?
It was
a cameo.
There was a cameo, a knife, a journal, and then 6 stones.
6 stones.
Yeah, they just look like.
Can I
nice.
investigate the journal?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
I think like an 8, but I'm
Yeah, I mean, you're reading a journal, so you can't. I'm not going to give you. You don't get a chance to do too much of a flick through unless you actually can. You have 8 hours, but I'll tell you what you're
fast
doing
reader,
without waiting. I'll tell you how much you get. It's written in a Crowan script. That's the sort of militant city to the north of Miletus. You've been there once or twice, but you don't come from there.
Yep.
It's the other big city-state, and the big polis.
Thessaloniki.
It's Sparta.
Yeah.
And the owner is it's a journal, it's a diary, and it's by a man whose name is Heros.
We need a
Quite a bit of
Heros.
this is for you, Jordan. And he talks about leaving his home. You sort of flick through it, and the story of the journal talks about leaving. He is grown up. He has a duty to serve in the Stratian army in Akros, but he gives up his command and is exiled from the city to chase his lover, a Cetessan man named Sindel, and the two of them leave the city. They travel for a while, and Sindel dies when their ship gets attacked by pirates. The last entry in the book, it reads, have given up so much.
Wait, can I do it dramatically?
Yeah, you can do it, Heros.
Yeah. Heros. Have given up so much, but found the opening amongst the roots of the blood tree, as the oracle said. There were more of the gold bastards here too, but I broke through. Below is the banks of the Tartrix and the shard of the World Eater, last defense of the house of Aetherios. If the oracle's words are true, music will soothe the beast. I pray it is so. Sindel, I will see you soon, and we shall escape this place together.
I need
Very
a hero.
dramatic.
Very good. That's good. I'm gonna take the book and I'm gonna say a prayer. Say my offering to the gods will be to tell this hero's story if I ever return to civilization.
Awesome. So you take the manuscript of the Adventures of Heros, and as I said, you're in the room. The bodies are on the ground, and there to the north there is a stairway leading down.
All right.
I will leave this carbon fiber space pen that is
You can write at any angle.
right at any angle. But it is a memento of a family found and adventures won. and I
How
am.
do you have a carbon fiber space pen? You're not Bobby. You never went to Cyber Tokyo. I think you found it
On
in
the-
hell on
on
the
a
floating
spaceship.
citadel
Yeah.
when you
Yeah,
played when the last time you were here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and Frieza's going to leave dominoes.
None of you.
A set of
The
dominoes.
gods know that you're all leaving nothing of value. I just want to be really
Sorry,
clear.
mine had a good speech.
I-
What about Jordan's bag of fucking sand?
Yeah. Dominoes. Anything else? Anything else?
Oh, all right, I'll leave something good. Guthrie's soup card, and I wanted that soup card. I've carried that soup card for like 3
You're leaving-
campaigns now.
It needed 2 more stamps before
Yeah.
you got a free soup.
Yep, I'm leaving a soup card and dominoes. I don't have anything else, Dave.
It's definitely not true. You have many powerful magical items, but you leave them in a small pile by the stones next to it. A smaller, more humble pile, more pitiful, more pathetic. And Leonine looks at you and he says, "This is very good." And he takes out his +2 short sword and he places it on the stones. And he says, "For the gods."
And a god comes along and says, "Well, I guess I'll eat my humble pile." I'm sorry.
I'm going to let everyone go
sorry,
ahead, and then
everyone.
Frieza's going to take that short sword.
You're gonna steal from the gods?
Yeah, go on.
It's not Leonine's anymore. Like, it's been given to the gods.
Dave,
He
come on.
leaves his
What
sword?
does
That
Hail
is
No One mean
crazy.
nothing to you, Dave?
He has
I
his
mean,
battle
does
axe
Friezo
still.
understand that it's the gods?
You want to take the +2?
Yeah, but I'm
What
going
is
to
a
let
what is a
everyone
god to Fraser?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
he hath trod in those.
you're gonna have to
very
you're gonna have to convince him to go ahead. So make a little charisma, make a little speech, make a
The
little
wall
charisma.
of hope.
Because I wouldn't trust you, and I like.
Also, you got like 2 helmets clanging around. It's gonna have to be pretty stealthy for nobody to
Clang,
notice
clang,
you.
clang. Kit, Leonardus.
What's your name?
I've known you like 3 days, bro.
What was your name?
Leonardo.
Leonardo. Nick Giannopoulos, the original Walk Boy. Allow me, go ahead, allow me to stay by this offering and say a quick prayer to Aetherios and the other gods.
That actually sounds believable. So yeah, make it check.
5
You
plus
can
6 is 11.
It's best that maybe Leonardo stay with you because it's not safe.
You do have bardic inspiration.
I do.
You do.
Ha-cha-cha. Oh,
It's
what's
a
that?
D8.
Plus 6. No, I thought it was a D6.
17. All right.
17. No, D8?
6 is fine. It's fine. It's still a good roll. It's enough. So it doesn't. You don't need to roll a d8. All right. Remember, when you speak to the gods, let them know that this sword belonged to my family for 2 generations, but it is time that it return to Afara's chest.
Sure, what's the sword called? Is it a
The sword's name is Fury of Drymos.
Fury of Dramos?
Drymos. It is a +2 short sword, a gladius.
It's not furry of Drymos.
I mean, you could say that if you wanted to insult our family.
Where are you keeping the sword on your person?
I don't know. Sword swallowing?
Okay. Make for me a Constitution save.
No, I'll put it in the
You
sack.
ever seen anyone swallow a sword?
Sleight of hand.
So
check?
upsetting.
Yeah.
Huh?
Slide of throat
Sleight
check.
of hand.
No, I'll put it in the sack.
Well, you know that the way that sword
does have the
swallowing
sack.
works is it's not a trick.
No.
You
It's just
align your
straighten your
the
tube.
the
Yeah,
tube
stuff, yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
straight, so you go right down it.
Yeah.
What if you poke your breakfast?
Sometimes you do, and then people leak in the insides.
Oh, it's no good, no good. All right, anyway, so you
Sorry, what kind of a sack is this?
A backpack.
So you're just gonna put a sword? Is it scabbarded or
no,
is it?
it's not. He left it.
I'll cover it in some sort of rags.
the
I mean,
cover.
a short sword. How big is his backpack as well? Because a short sword is still.
Gladius is like
It's the original backpack.
You can
that
slip it
comes-
in your bedroll. You have your bedroll at the bottom of your
he does
backpack.
have a
Yeah.
bedroll.
So
Yeah,
you
slip
wrap
it
it
in
in,
your bedroll.
and you steal
As they
from
say.
Ephara, goddess of the polis, a short sword that was by all rights hers, as you make your way down into.
down.
Swallowing uses a tube.
It does use kind of uses a tube.
A sucking tube.
Bees, we get it. In bum.
In
in bum in
Sword
bum. Sword
goes
goes in
inside
bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, bees.
Bum,
Speak
bum,
truth
bum.
to power. All right, you make your way down these stairs in through the house of Aetherios, who is leading the way, not Friezo because he is stealing from the gods.
Sword goes in bum.
I'll go for Kid. I'll go
And we
first.
have the Shack Market, that's the name of episode 3, sponsored content, Sword Goes in Bum.
Are you happy, bees? Are you happy?
We're so dumb.
Let's work this out. Come on, we're
Yeah,
way down.
Kit will go first.
On the road to hell, there's a
Kit will
railway
go first.
line.
Kit will go first.
Yep.
Kit's going first.
And Kit, you make your way. Make for me quickly a perception check.
Zub, 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 zub. That's a 14.
Right, you make your way first, Kit, and it's only in the dim light.
Oh, wait. No, sorry.
Heaps. More than that.
17.
Do you have dark vision?
Yep.
Okay, great. So in the light, you can see with what you now realize is your native Orescan talent to see in the dark. You make your way down the steps, and you see. And in fact, we have a little.
It's map time, Shaq.
It's a little map time. Is this okay if I use this for you?
Yeah, that can be Kit.
So Kit, you make your way down into the carved marble rooms open up into a kind of cave-like area, getting further and gloomier in the dark. And I don't know why I put a treasure chest there. I'm just going to take that back.
Aww.
Give it, then you take it away. And I think that was from when I took a socials photo. The room looks very, very dark, and you notice a couple of things. You rolled a 17, did you?
Yeah.
You see something glittering by the column near you, but also you hear a crunching sound to sort of your southeast, further and further into the cave. Around the corner, you hear the sound of something shambling around.
Okay.
And so you suddenly feel the need to be very quiet and still.
I'll drop to all fours and start moving stealthily.
All right.
Stealth.
I'll whisper to the guys. Stealthy.
Are you all entering the room?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Clang, clang.
be very quiet with your two large metal masks and your large metal sword.
And hold them close to me so they don't clang as much, Dave.
All right, everybody comes in. You can sort of slip behind pillars and things if you want. I have here. We can use that for Nick Giannopoulos.
Nick Giannopoulos, the original Wog Boy.
Eden, can you put me far back corner, please?
Over here.
Yes, please.
Which one's your miniature?
It's the weird one in a suit.
When's Fresno?
It's the one in a
Do you have
suit.
Fresno?
Yeah, that's Fresno.
Okay,
And
hiding, and then
This boy.
Leonardo comes in as well.
all right, great, excellent. So you sneak your way into the room, and I said that there was something glittering at your feet, and you look at it, and it is an old harp.
Harp?
With a thin patina of dust on it, lying in the stones.
Take the harp.
I'll pick that up.
All right, great. So you find it. It's a harp.
A regular harp?
Should we give the harp to the bard? No, not a musical bard.
But look, I dabble. I do dabble. And from my understanding of the story that I told you earlier, someone's got to sing a song. And may I?
Most certainly.
And so I pick up the harp.
You have to wipe the dust off it. It's quite old.
Wipe the dust off.
Yep.
Do the strings
Allergy
play?
check.
The strings are there. Yeah.
No, but as you wipe the dust, does it make noise?
No, I think I think that Nick Giannopoulos is wiping the body of the harp.
Yeah. Ding. Diddle-a-ding.
This is all with the Greek.
Diddle-a-ding.
This is all with the Greek, isn't it?
Diddle-a-ding.
God.
Ding.
Anyway, here's wonderful.
And after all, you're my wonderwall.
Make for me a performance check.
Yeah, I shall. Performance.
Different sandstorm.
Ding. Isn't it? All right, we'll do it. 20.
Okay.
Oh!
You rolled,
Oh,
yeah.
twice.
You rolled 20 twice. Okay, you start to play a beautiful song, a catchy song, a song that a traditional song, a song that is in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Just a fact.
In Greece, did they just call it Zorba? Or Zorba the person? Or is it...
Zorba the man.
Yeah, from my understanding, it's like when it's played at family gatherings and things, it's just Zorba.
Zorba. You don't... there's probably no need to...
Call it Zorba the Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's understood. We smash plates to it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
They're specifically poorly made plates. aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're like
Smash-
made of chalk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because actual crockery would shard and harm.
Yeah.
I've always said the Greeks were cowards.
Yeah,
No.
the original Red Wedding.
Yeah, the first couple, there was a real bloodbath there, and then they thought, we need to rethink this.
All right.
There's a thumping and a crunching sound.
Oh, no. He's got a big miniature.
Oh, no.
Well,
It's a very big
the
miniature.
journal spoke of the shard of the World Eater. Now, the myth of the World Eater, which you would know, the World Eater, Polychronos, is the hydra that swallows the world. The shard, because hydra is when you cut their heads off, 2 heads spring up. But Polychronos' power is such that a head that was taken up by an adventurer a long time ago grew into its own hydras. A few of them, and these were called the shards. And one of those shards
I just sharded myself.
Oh, look how big that is.
walks in. Thank you very much
That's
to
so
Whiz Kids for that giant miniature.
That's
As
big.
it starts to
1, 2,
walk
3,
its
4
way
heads.
around the corridor, blocking
5
the entrance to the.
5
What you
heads.
can now see is clearly a river flowing behind it. And it's intrigued by the music, tapping its foot a little bit as it looks forward to you, and you're feeling quite confident. But the harp is old, and as you play it successfully, it comes closer, and there is a snap as one of the harp's strings breaks just from age and misuse. And now I need you to make, with disadvantage, another performance check.
It's a 3-string.
It's like that
Now a
scene in
3-string.
the Name of the Wind where these. No, anyone? The Name of the Wind?
13.
The King Killer Chronicles?
You're plus.
Anyone?
Plus 10 to performance.
So, oh, I see. So, yep.
That's just a book that nobody else seems to have read. Ben was here to talk to me about it.
Sorry, that felt unfair. The 13 is not quite enough, and it starts to wake up out of its trance. You all have a second to act if you want. It's not completely out of its trance yet, but it seems a bit unsure suddenly. As you,
Dave, I'm summoning a demon.
you can't solve everything with a demon.
Yes, I can, Dave. And the
can try.
demon I'm summoning is...
The musical demon.
Also, you don't come out.
Liberace.
You don't come out of a trans, okay? If you're trans, if you're trans,
Don't cancel me! Don't cancel me!
the demon I'm going to summon, Dave,
What is the demon you're
is
going
a
to
large fiend, open brackets demon, close brackets chaotic evil. It's a reduced threat Hezru. Hezrou.
So what's so irritating about this, and I'm going to let you do it, but you've now decided that any named character in any D&D adventure that is statted out in D&D Beyond is summonable. So the reduced threat Hezrou, that is obviously just a specific monster for a specific adventure.
Demon?
But
Yep.
it's a fiend. I'm
Large
Yeah,
fiend,
it's a
open
fiend.
brackets demon, close brackets.
I'm going to let you do it. It's
Challenge rating 5.
a stench.
It fucking rules. And the great thing about it, Dave, is it has reduced threat.
can't
which
believe
means
Friezo is a Pokemon trainer.
the creature,
It sucks so much. I hate
makes
it
a lot of sense,
so
really.
much.
so this, because it has reduced threat, the creature has a -2 penalty on all ability checks and saving throws, right?
Oh, you fucking...
Oh, you piece of shit!
And its charisma is only 13, so it's only +1 charisma.
I'm going to fuck you.
What, Dave?
This is our horniest episode yet.
All right, okay. Yeah, that's great. Yes. Oh,
yep.
it does. Saving throws. You're right. So it has -2 to its charisma saving throw.
Yep.
Dave just going...
Oh, come on.
I'm furious. I'm okay. Just so we know, a Hezrou is
It's kind of
giant,
Oh, God.
bulbous monster.
Yeah, it's a bit like a
Ew.
big toad.
It's a bit like a big toad.
Big
it's a,
thorny
Reminds me of a
toad.
slide.
Like a testicle.
yeah. Oh. I'm so angry. All right. Okay. So you summon a shadow demon. You're ignoring.
Actually, Dave, it's a reduced threat Hezru.
Hezrou.
All right. You summon
Eden, you got a voice for this person?
big, wet voice. Wet voice.
Is
Can it be operatic?
I'm happy to be here.
Is it Uncle Monty from,
Uncle Monty?
Whitnell and I.
Yeah, from Whistle and I.
Oh, that dude.
Have you ever
I've
be
got
my
the-
burglary?
I see anybody.
Mad Uncle Monty.
I'd say I fancy a spot of pudding. Anyone else?
Yes, very good.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for the sub. We don't deserve this. Yes. So the Hezrou plops into being. Congratulations.
Give me a little, do I have a little miniature for the Hezru?
Oh yeah. I don't have a Hezrou miniature. Find a big boy in
A
there.
reduced threat Hezru.
A reduced Hezrou.
Back corner with me, please.
Okie doke.
Fucking
Oh, that guy.
yes.
Yeah,
that's
he's
that's
great.
actually might be a Hezrou. That's great.
He's a grey render, but that'll be fine.
Oh yuck.
There we go. Is that a good spot?
Yep, that's great. All right, so you summon a reduced threat Hezrou, And I was going to say that the fight hadn't necessarily broken out yet, but that is an incredibly aggressive act. So unless somebody else has,
I was going to actually grab my drum, which I have in my kit, and just start singing.
Your kid.
you're gonna.
I was gonna start trying to do some music.
You can do this while he's summoning a creature from Hades.
All right.
So
Make a performance check.
That's an 11 plus.
It's gonna be your charisma.
Charisma.
Performance.
Performance is plus 4.
Ew, 18.
No, 15.
Oh,
It was
15.
11.
Sorry.
15. Okay, it's confused and it's distracted as you start to sing.
Everybody do this. Everybody do that. Everywhere I look, I'm standing in the spotlight. Not yet free to run around all day. Free to do it all my way. Ba-ba-da bum bum ba da 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 da.
You can do almost any song with just 3 strings.
That's very funny. Okay. So the monster is summoned. The reduced threat Hezro is summoned. The monster is confused. Initiative is rolled, and the first person who has a chance to break the ambience is Nick Giannopoulos. Some say the original Wog Boy.
Can I detect thoughts on the hydra?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's the spell? I don't think there's.
Detect thoughts.
Do you have the detect thought spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick used it on the harpies before.
There's 5 different heads, and they're all thinking their own things. 2 of them are sort of gnashing their teeth and saying and like screaming danger at the rest of the body. The 2 of them are confused by the song, and the central one is undecided and is sort of being entreated by both of them and is about to make a decision about what it wants to do.
Okay. I can. That's enough. That's all I can do.
Okay, so that's your action. Then the next one up is Leo.
Leonardo. So what's the Hydra doing?
It's making a decision right now. It doesn't know if it's in threat. It doesn't know what to do. It's been a little bit confused. The music was calming it, and then a demon from hell has been summoned.
Okay, so
It's going to make in its initiative. It's going to stop being surprised, and it's going to make a decision.
Leonardo DiCaprio is gonna yell out, "Hey, baby, I wanna know if you be my girl." That's all the words he knows. Hey, he just starts again.
Oh, make with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is this just over the top of what Kit has been singing?
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
it's just getting worse and worse.
It's just getting more
Why not sing
cacophonic.
Hakuna Matata or something that's in the same?
I don't know. He doesn't
Can you
know the
feel them
words.
up tonight?
Oh, can
Only
I?
from Starlight Express.
Yeah.
All of that sucked. The Hezro, it took a while to summon the Hezro, so it's not going to be in the same speed as you. But the Hezro has arrived, and it looks at you, and it's.
You say it's a big frog?
It's a big wet.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my honey.
Yeah, I was
Hello,
gonna
my
say,
ragtime gal.
Send me a kiss.
What would you have me do?
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? This is Jordan Peterson.
Oh, I do like the game
So
show.
is it the Hezro's turn?
It is now the Hezro's turn.
Hezro is going to rush the.
What's he singing while he charges in?
No singing.
No singing at all.
I don't know why you're trying to calm down this hydra. Let's just kill it.
Make your attacks. 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
It's easier to kill a calmed thing than an angry thing.
All right,
Yeah.
so the
Maybe we'll
first
just
makes
submit.
1 attack with its bite.
Yep, 15.
That's 16, that hits.
Yep.
And then the other 2 claws, 17 and 12, but with strength. They both hit.
Okay.
So, oh man, there's so much damage.
That's 3
So
hits.
So much fucking damage, Dave. This thing's so powerful.
Yeah, and it could turn on you. So that is a
Even with -2s, those all hit.
22. That's 37.
So, what are you doing the damage for?
We can just do the average damage if you want.
Pokemon.
Sure.
Okay, so you take 37 points
Pokemon.
of damage. The Hydra screams in pain, and one of its heads is bitten off by the Hezro. And any fondness it had, any interest it had in the music,
One
instantly
star. The performance lacked verve.
disappears from it as it screams in pain, and it now sees all of you as traitors who are trying to kill you as it turns
Now,
on.
is it the Polychronos' turn, Dave?
And the Hydra's turn, yes. And
Hydra's turn. So at the start of the Hydra's turn, because it's in 10 feet,
Yep.
it has to do a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. It'll be poisoned.
DC 14 Constitution.
Gonna make that
8
con
plus
save.
con is minus. No, that can't be right. 8.
Constitution is +5.
Oh, -2. No, yeah. Oh, no, that's charisma. Constitution +5. Thank you. Yeah, 13.
So DC 14. It fails. It
Okay.
is now poisoned. Your Hydra's poisoned, Dave.
Okay.
Sucked in.
And my Hydra does not have immunity to poison. This is bullshit. All right. But now I need you to make for me. And I'm going to let Eden, you
What
can
am I
make
doing?
it.
What am I doing?
You can make the
5 attacks?
reduced threat Hezro
Yes.
is going
Yes,
to
tell
now
me
make a
more.
charisma save with this dice.
Yes.
And it needs DC 14?
DC 14, but it's -1 on whatever Eden rolls.
-1.
Because it's +1,
So
then
you need to roll a
-2.
15 or higher.
Oh,
No,
mama.
Didn't happen.
Okay. Poisoned as the Hydra is, it makes 3 attacks. 2 of them hit. Oh, +8. What's the Hezro's?
It's armor class
AC?
16, natural
16.
armor.
So yeah, they hit. 2 of them still hit even through the poison, and the Hezro takes 2d10 plus 4 plus 10.
2d10
20
plus
hit
10.
points of damage.
So it's on
48?
It's on 48.
Yes, and the next one, as it screams at you, and the next one up is, it gives me no pleasure to say, Friezo.
Aha! Friezo is going to... No, Friezo, you've learnt this. You've learnt no concentration spells. I'll just Eldritch Blast it from here.
You're doing it great. Everyone's doing a great job.
Miss.
Okay, great. Excellent. Nick Giannopoulos.
I am going to cast Polymorph on the Hydra and turn it into a 5-headed armadillo.
Cool. All right. Make your...
You make your wisdom saving throw, please.
Can I do it, Dave? Can I roll it?
Yes.
You wanna roll it.
Is it disadvantage
It does-
on wisdom because it's poisoned?
Sorry? No, it has... No, in fact, not only is it that, it has advantage against it because it has its multi-head bonus.
Oh, many heads. Many
Make
brains.
light work.
16 with wisdom is 16. So that just gets through.
Yeah, it's 15.
It manages to hold itself.
From
And
turning into an armadillo.
it doesn't turn into an armadillo. Leo, you're up next.
Leonardo is going to
You really like armadillos.
throw-
Naturally not very
Yeah.
buoyant.
What's the
The least buoyant creature in the animal kingdom.
Leonardo's gonna throw some darts.
That or the lead
He's got
Mario?
some sweet darts. He's gonna throw them in the eyes.
Three.
That's
Oh,
miss.
Bet wish you had your short sword now, dipshit.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Oh, did you shots or do you?
Kit Jincherson, you're up.
I think now it seems as good as any to try my roar.
No, Jake, there is a CR5 Hezro. Yeah, you're going to try the roar?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. You make your daunting roar. You rush forward.
Do I have to roll for that?
Daunting roar. You
You do. No, you don't need to. It
There's a
needs
save.
It makes the save. But unfortunately, it's frightened, isn't it? So
poisoned.
it still has multi-heads, so it's got advantage against frightened. It rolls 18. So you roar, and the Hydra looks at you. And it shows a measure of respect, but it still charges forward and, in fact, hits you with a reaction attack.
Is that my only action in that?
No, this is your bonus, but it's going to get a reaction attack because you've run in and done something. Oh, no, finish your action.
Yeah, so I'm going to go at it with me double-bladed scimitar. So that's a 5. That probably doesn't hit. That's a 1. That definitely
no, that doesn't
is
hit.
a bad one.
Your scimitar clatters onto the steps behind it,
Clatter,
and you are now
clatter.
disarmed, unfortunately.
Oh.
And that does give it a reaction attack from you, but it misses its reaction attack, luckily.
Lucky
And
duck.
the next one up is the reduced threat, Hezro.
So I just had a question. What kind of damage did the Hezro take originally from the Polychronos?
The Polychronos, because of your immunities.
Yes, Dave. Yes. The beautiful Hezro.
Unfortunately, it counts as magical attacks.
Ooh.
What
So unless you have magical.
Has advantage on
You do.
saving
You have,
throws
you have resistance against. Oh my
against
god.
spells and other magical effects. Yeah.
Resistance against. Oh no. You don't have resistance against non-magical attacks. That's a spells that will work for you, but magical. But
No, this
damage
is damage resistance from cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from,
from
non-magical.
non-magical attacks. Non-magical. Emphasis on non-magical.
But that's slashing from non-magical, isn't it?
The slashing from magic.
No. It's bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
So it's a magical
Oxford
attack.
comma.
Yeah. The semicolon doesn't help a lot there,
Right.
wizards.
Okay, so the Hezru is going to do its 3 attacks again, I guess.
Yeah. The Hezro speaks telepathy.
Jake, why are you arguing about the rules in this stream of all streams? Go find some
What's
proper people.
Jake said? It's a hacked thing from the Tales of Yawning Portal.
Jake, we're working off the D&D Beyond. It has it listed as CR5. It comes up on the search I told him to do. It's fine. Go for it.
Yeah, no, the whole point is that I found a broken thing, Jake. Don't you understand? Don't you understand, Jake?
Yeah, it is
whole
broken,
point of
Jake.
it,
It's broken and it's happening. And I'm very upset about it, but it's allowed.
It's a bite and 2 claws. So the bite is 13 plus 7.
Hits.
Yeah, that hit.
Yes.
Yep, that hits.
This truly is a lesson to all
And then
DMs.
one of the claws hits.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do 2d10 plus 4 damage. I'll work out the damage, Dave. 1 second. That's 15 damage.
Yep.
And then the other one is, sorry, I should.
Hey, baby. Who
2d6 plus
was
4.
determined to
we'll just do
live
11
on the
because it's the average.
planet?
No, I need to know.
Oh, you didn't know? 2d6 plus 4. Okay,
You can just use the averages. It's a bracket at the end of the damage.
There's a
It's hit.
home of the
2d6.
same, but the same on the
15
day.
damage.
Will the
31.
gloom on the ever be done? The circle of life.
So the Hezro comes forward and it cuts
And it
off.
moves
It cuts off
the
another head.
soul.
Did you want to play the game, Jay? Because
I
we're
would
pretty
love to play.
busy
I would
over
love
here.
to play the game.
You're kind of interrupting the thing that we're
Only
doing.
3 of the Hydra's heads have remained, and suddenly the Hydra turns, and on the stumps they start 2 heads wriggle out, and 4 more heads grow out of the
More
Hydra.
heads?
So it now has 9 heads.
That's more
and
than it had before.
gains extra life as a result,
Oh no.
and it turns and it attacks the Hezro. How long did the poison last?
It's each. No, so it has to
Oh, no
roll
round.
every time.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
This time it rolls, and it rolls a 14.
So it's got a DC 14.
Okay, so yeah,
So does that mean it fails?
yeah, it fails. So
Still poisoned.
unfortunately, it is still poisoned, but now it's 7 heads attack you, and the armor class of your Hezro is 16.
Yeah.
So it needs rolls of higher than 8, of which there are these
Many,
ones,
many.
and and 1 plus 1 more, and
So many.
1, 2, 3 more hit, and I don't know. I'm rolling those. You take another.
The Hezro?
The Hezro, takes 10, 15, 19, plus 15 is
34. So
34 points.
It's on 14 damage.
It's on 14 damage left. That's correct. And that's the end of the Hydra's go. So it's getting bigger and bigger, although it is hurt. Frieza, you're up.
I'll just do another thingo. That's a 1. I guess it fizzles.
Yeah,
The Eldritch Blast, sorry.
it would fizzle if the
Backfire.
gods didn't have their eyes on you. But unfortunately, you have just stolen from Afara. So we're going to say that
Whoops.
stealing from the gods in a tomb of the gods and then casting a spell that fails.
Fuck!
I think you will agree with me is something that calls for divine punishment. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll on the wild magic
It's
table.
time for a little wild magic here on the Beef Babe.
So I need you to roll
Right
for
in
me a
time.
D100.
D100.
What crook thing will happen to Frieza's body now?
That is a 92.
That's very high. High is generally not very good. Okay. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens.
For
to
now
you.
or just in general?
You can't tell. But nothing. But either something has happened that you don't understand,
Fuck!
or nothing has happened. All right. The
You're gonna
next
send him insane.
is Nick Giannopoulos.
I guess time will tell.
I turned to the Hydra and I said, "Hey Hydra, what is Pinocchio's favorite sex position?" And I was like, "Fuck knows." And I cast hideous laughter.
Okay, how does that? What does it do?
A wisdom saving throw, or it starts laughing uncontrollably and becomes incapacitated.
That's a charm, unfortunately. So it has advantage against that. So what's the DC?
15.
15.
Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub,
It rolls
JFleet99.
20. So again, the Hydra is as long as it has more than one head, it's got a lot of control to charm magic, and it manages to hold itself together. And the
Come on, bro. It's funny.
was good.
It's a good joke. Fuck knows because he knows.
Leo, you're up.
Oh, Leonardo? Leonardo wants to join his voice to Kit's voice and do the roar to try and frighten the
You want to try the roar? All right.
Yeah, can you try the roar?
I'll let you do that one more time. We'll treat that as advantage. So
Yeah.
this will be the last time because remember you can only do it once. And we're basing it off yours.
Oh, wait. No, he has to roll the thing.
That's right. He does.
We cancel out his
advantage. Yeah. All right. So he rolls, and his wisdom, he rolls an 11, which is not enough.
Not enough.
No. So he's frightened, and he starts to back off away from you. The next one up is Kit.
I'm gonna.
So Kit as Leon is just shouting him down.
Yeah. Just yells at him, roar.
He's very distracted now, and he's backing away from you.
Kit's gonna run towards the Hydra and like scoot under its belly, like slide, and then with his battle axe make 2 attacks.
Ooh.
I know you had a battle axe.
Yep.
Yeah, you did have
So,
battle axe.
yep. So that's 16.
You have advantage of both of these because he's frightened of you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So there's the same roll.
Still worth rolling in case you get a crit.
And a
So they both hit.
yep.
2 hits.
So that's a total of
A total of
14
That's
plus 10, 24.
24 is not enough to cut off
To
a head,
the
unfortunately.
belly.
No. I was going for its chest
Oh,
below
right,
the
it
head.
doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, so
Okay, fine. That's
No,
fine.
it's fine.
Maybe I'll just not even try next
No,
time.
I'm saying that it doesn't matter for the heads, but yeah, you cut a huge line in its belly, 24 points of damage to it, and the next one up is the reduced threat Hezro. I realize I forgot to do.
Friezo didn't get to have a turn.
Yeah, you
Oh, no, he
did.
did. He failed
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing. Sorry.
I forgot-
roll.
I forgot to do my charisma check, and that's on me, so you're fine.
Ha ha! All right, let's go again, shall we? Ha cha cha. So that's a nat 20 on the bite.
It is.
This one fails, and one of the claws hits.
Yep. So there's 2 hits.
So sorry, 2d10. So how do you roll the crit and then you double it? Is that how you do
You
it?
roll the
That's just-
damage
you can
and
do-
double
I'll let-
the
You can do it
damage.
that way.
Cool. So that's 28 damage.
28 damage. Yeah.
And then the other one is 16. So that's 34.
Okay, 34 damage, and the Hydra loses a third of its head. So only one of its original heads is left. As it grows, 2 more of these vestigial heads, and I'm going to roll now quickly to see if the you can roll it. What's he have to roll again?
15.
15 or higher.
Don't fuck me, Eden.
2!
No consequences for
No
him.
consequences
And
at all.
the Hydra turns around, grows another head, and it attacks. First of all, let's see if the stench holds. The stench holds, and the stench is the only thing keeping
stinky.
that Hezro alive. As this one and this one fail, and then I roll these again because it's disadvantage, and these fail. 3 more hits. One of them is a critical on the Hezro, and the Hezro takes 29.
Hezro dead.
The Hezro.
You killed my beautiful reduced threat Hezro.
I didn't even get any pudding.
The Hezro
Incredible.
explodes into gibbets, into froggy gibbets.
What's gibbets?
Ribbits.
And the Hydra turns on you, Friezo, its last real head bearing down at you as it races towards you. No, first of all, it has to make its Constitution save, which so its will save, which is a 20. So it actually gets past the fear for now, and it races towards Friezo, seemingly ignoring everybody else.
Oh, it just tramples a huge column out of the way?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's got the reach. It's got the reach to do it.
That's badass.
And it races towards you. But
badass.
it has no attacks now, so Friezo, you can have a reaction.
Friezo is going to
Sing, Friezo! Sing!
Sing with all your might.
Fuck, I'm gonna
You out of spell slots there, friend?
No, I've got one. No, I've only used one.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Oh, what will I use
You
my
get
last
so
one?
much out of Summon Demon.
What will I do? Well, I just cast another demon.
It's like I said, 1 head is left. If you do 25 points of damage to it, you can take out their last head.
Fuck yeah!
But
We're
it has
going
to be
all in,
has to be
baby.
25 points of damage in one go.
We're going all
25.
in on.
It is in range with you, and it will get reaction attacks. And it has the reactive heads ability, which means it will gain extra reaction attacks for every head it has.
How many heads does it have, Dave?
Currently has 9 heads.
But if I kill the original head, we win, right?
That is correct.
That's the
I
truth.
win this unwinnable game.
This will happen simultaneously.
All right, hang on.
I wouldn't call it that. The last
okay.
6 years of his life has been one Kobayashi Maru.
Hang on, sorry. I'm going to cast a witch bolt there.
Just a simple witch bolt. And in a land far away from home, Friezo once more forms those shapes, both knowing and unknowing, in front of him as red runes glow in the light, illuminating the whole room as he casts the first spell he cast, maybe the last spell he will ever cast, as the witch bolt takes effect.
Come on. Fuck, it fails. No.
You missed?
It's a
You got
7
your bardic
plus-
inspiration.
You have your bardic inspiration.
No, I already used it.
No, you get 3 uses of it.
Do I?
No,
Oh,
you don't.
fuck
Do you?
yeah.
No, you,
it's
no,
one
you
D8.
used it.
Yeah.
What's
spell-
the armor class?
Fizzles.
Friezo, the spell fails.
Oh, what's
And-
the armor class?
The armor class of the Hydra is 15.
Oh! Hang on. Whoa.
You need 16
What
to
did you
hit.
roll?
No, I rolled 13. No.
All right.
Yeah.
Now 9 Hydra heads attack you back. What's your armor class?
Oh, 13.
Okay, let's assume rolls over 5. He's no longer poisoned. Rolls over 5 are going to hit. Are going to hit you.
Okay.
Now you don't need to be worried. You haven't seen this rule before. You don't need to be worried about the. Assume that you're going to
because
die.
it will be over so quickly.
But how many hit points do you have?
33.
Because if you are killed and he also does more damage than you have hit points, we go past death saves and you instantly die in the game.
Not Friezo. Not Friezo, Dad.
So I'm now going to roll 9 Hydra attacks.
Fuck, man.
I'm going to roll them here.
Friezo.
We're gonna kill Friezo.
All right, there's some crits in here. There's a couple of crits.
Oh boy.
This one missed. This one missed. This one missed. This is a 7 plus an 8. What was your armor class?
15.
That misses.
14. Sorry, 14.
Oh, 14, 15 hits.
13.
But that misses.
That also hits.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and
If you roll
3.
double your HP, you die in real life.
Okay, this is D.
No!
So these are the normal ones. These are D10s plus 5, and we roll. Oh, you're very lucky. That's 10 for the normal attacks, and these are
Sucked
doubled.
in, Dave.
10 plus. So that becomes 11, 21. Sorry, yeah, 11, 21 becomes 42. So
No, it's 32, isn't it?
No, they're both doubled. Those ones.
so
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
7,
42.
11 plus 10.
Oh,
double.
yeah, that's more hit points than I have.
So Friezo, the Hydra bites at you as heads from every angle come in, biting at your neck,
I love
your
Friezo!
shoulders, your chest, your weird chongus.
No! I've spent 5 fucking years playing this fucking character, Dave. You don't understand the things I had planned. The things I had fucking planned for this character. You don't understand.
I mean, that's life.
Can I
man.
just-
This
That's-
is fucking. Oh.
everybody who dies has plans.
What was
so
your
everyone-
what did you roll on the wild magic table? 92?
92.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
If you 92 on the wild magic table, according to D&D 5 Wikidot, if you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if by the reincarnate spell.
Friezo rules. Friezo's alive
it gets-
to fuck you another day.
The magic fashions a new body for the creature to inhabit.
Really? Is he
which
fresh?
likely causes the creature's race to change.
Oh! Oh!
The DM rolls a
Jamaican Friezo.
the DM
Come on, Chinese.
the DM rolls a D100
Do it.
and consults the following table
Oh, it's a brand
to
new
determine
Friezo.
what form the creature takes
Dice camp.
when restored to life. Or all right, okay, so.
Oh my gosh. In the box.
Let's see the
Alright,
new
this is a
Friezo.
D100. A perfect mix of consequence and no consequence. All right, so this. Are you ready? Do you want to roll it?
No. Oh, yeah. Fucking
Yeah,
yeah, I do.
do.
I want to
Alright.
determine my own race. Come on. If Dave, can we
Rachel
just say
Dolezal.
if I roll 100, can I just be Chinese?
Do you want me? Just one sec. I'm currently opening up. I'm just going to set it up so that Shaq can bring up the screen.
Can
before
I-
you roll.
Can I roll in this one, Shaq? No, you want me in that one?
No, you should be able to roll in your own one.
Okay, cool.
But Shaq, you can. I've just set it up so that if you want to, we can see the table. I would hate for anyone to think
Can someone just post the link in chat?
that there is anything fake going on. So you've got
I've never been so exhilarated, Dad.
this is a D100 roll.
All right, and remember, if I get D100,
You get 100 and it's dealer's choice.
Okay.
No, it's not dealer's choice. That's a terrible idea. 100 and you get to be Chinese.
yes. And then we get to make a whole bunch of promo things about Chinese people.
Jesus.
No. All right.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Now, is it plus anything or it's just D100?
Just straight D100.
Come on, that is 87.
You turn into a human.
Whoa.
Ooh. So potentially Chinese.
All right. There is a weirdness and there is a pop. And suddenly a naked man is standing in front of you, and it's only by the face and the hair that you can realize that your body has been returned to you. All of these strange things that were done to you in hell
Oh,
have
so
been...
I lose the stalk eyes.
The stalk eyes is all gone.
Hag?
The
Stone?
thing
Hag magic?
clutched in your hand, what was meant to be impossible to get without an act of a miracle, you have in your possession an active hag maiden stone that is no longer keeping you alive, and you're holding onto it in your hands.
Fuck.
And you're naked, and you have lost all your equipment.
Oh.
Everything that you
Even
have.
the sword I stole, Dad?
Only the sword you stole is the only thing.
Yeah.
You can keep the sword. Yeah, the gods, as a mockery, because of your to remind you of this, let you keep the wrath of what did I say? Of Deimos.
The fury of
Fury of
Fury of
Deimos.
Deimos, the +2 short sword. But
What's the chungus stitch?
nobody can see.
Still
And there is-
bad.
No.
What does Leonardo say about the sword?
Hey, wait a minute. That looks super familiar.
Does it? Huh. I found it in the other room.
But what? Wait, is the Hydra still alive?
The Hydra is backed off in all of this, and finally the sort of driven back by the shouts of the two Leonine warriors, and you can see the mist parting, and through the mist you can see a glow that becomes a light, that it becomes a lantern that is on a hook on the top of a small rowboat, and on the rowboat is a man in black robes, hunched over with a staff that he's using as a sort of a gondolier's oar, and 9 golden masks chained around him. And as he gets closer and closer, he seems to grow until he's colossal in front of you. And the pitch black through his robe, you can see nothing but starlight as he looks at you, and
Express and some meat.
his hand with the staff points forward at you, and it's pointing at you, Kit.
I walk forward and take out the coin
The kid.
and kneel down and offer it to him.
And the figure of Aetherios, the god, for this is who it is, looks and takes the obol and picks it up and looks at it. And then his hand, like I suppose, Las Vegas magician, sort of goes like this, and the coin disappears.
But you can see that he's just put it into it.
It's behind his ear.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Nick Gino just starts a really slow clap.
And the figure of Aetherius points with his staff down to his boat, and you see a figure of a woman in a sort of shimmering blue gown standing behind him.
Why do mortals so long to die?
We do not wish to die. We've merely come here to offer the obol back to Aetherios.
Well, if you've brought him one of his trinkets, he'll take you wherever you like.
Aetherios is the god of passage, you understand. He can take you to worlds known and unknown, wild space and beyond, to worlds only dreamed of. But it is a one-way journey.
Disneyland.
He will take as many of you as wish to travel, and he will take you once, and he shall never offer this service again in your lifetimes.
Kit.
Says the naked man.
Hello, I'm Friezo.
All of the character distances
Can
disappeared.
I
Imagining the new Friezo looks like Huey.
can I make a pitch to you real quick? I have some people I really want to kill in Rivendell. No, Waterdeep.
Riverdale.
He will take you to Rivendell.
Archie and Jughead.
Yeah, let's just go to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Have you heard of Earth 616? There are some people I want to kill in Waterdeep. It's in the Nine Known Worlds.
Bethany.
Yeah, but
Our
just,
friend
yeah.
That's right, your
who
friend Bethany.
saved you.
Do we all get a separate trip, or do we all got to go together?
Nah, I think we all gotta.
There's one.
And Leonardo says, if you wish to go back to Miletus, we will sail in 2 days. We will happily take you.
Oh, thanks.
But
You need not leave, Brother Leonine. We will take you to the plains of Oreskos, find a fine mate for you. Yeah, right. I'll hook you
Son.
up. I'll hook you up, brother. It'll be cool.
don't call him brother. He
yeah.
reached out to you.
As a dad, but yeah, we're friends. Look, it's obviously I'm not
I'm a
your
cool
real
dad. We
You-
date together.
yeah.
You made it weird just now. That was.
You made it really weird.
You made it.
No, but that was, it was like a bro. I mean, obviously, I'm not your real dad.
I've got one spell slot left if you want me to summon a demon.
Getting away from that for a moment, Leo says, you have much to learn of your people. On the plains of Oreskos, you don't understand. We number tens of thousands. We have our own cities, our own people, our own ways, and you do not understand them. But if you wish it, you can travel with us on the winds of Tethmos, and you will see the shining plains that are your birthright.
One day I hope to see those shining plains, but not today. We go to Bethany.
Yeah, nah, that's good. Yeah.
You have to. So, how are you going to phrase the request? It's kind of like a wish. You need to say where you want to go.
Please take us to where Bethany Smiles is.
And the figure of Aetherius looks down at you and stamps his cane, and there is a brilliant, dazzling burst of starlight.
Do I have to hold hands with Friezo?
And as you walk forward and hold the slightly clammy hand of Friezo, a nude man with a short sword, and
Possibly Chinese.
and all of the powers of a wizard, your class is of a warlock.
Still a warlock.
Your class is still the same. The two of you hold hands as the light envelops you, and deep within the house of Aetherius there is a rumbling as the god of passage is one step closer to escaping his Sisyphean task and challenging the gods themselves for a place amongst the Nyxborn. The fates of Theros have been irreparably shattered and changed today by the actions of these mortals of the mortal realm, and one man is left, a satyr, if you will, who can tell that story and shall tell that story, becoming perhaps one of the greatest playwrights that Miletus has ever seen.
Yes, that is me, Nick Giannopoulos, the original Wog Boy. See you later, Australia.
Thank you!